EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 19-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Running from the gun with Henry. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devon Hamilton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here we go.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Switch. Alert 3.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Tannehill now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and...
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
61, matchbox right.
Here's Minshew. The open man is Chark. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Yards on the play, but it's third down.
Third down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Let's go, D. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
10-2 stop. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Line 54.
Now Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
A loss of 5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. It'll be Minshew again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Jim. You draw corpus. Hey, go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 44's mark. 44's mark. Check. 3 back.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Powers through it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A first down carry for Henry. Brushing off so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 74 yards. And the